Well, we created this mobile lab of the extended Internet of Things devices to be able to show these around to customers and industry as a representative sample of the types of devices we commonly see on computer networks. And a lot of people don't even know these things are on their network, or even know that they're actually computers.
Our mobile lab actually has a full instantiation of the Phosphorus Enterprise platform that allows us to basically identify, and assess the security posture of all these different embedded devices. We have everything common from IP cameras to printers to telephones to more obscure building and control systems like a Distech HVAC controller, PLCs.
So what we're representing here is actually a new category called cyber physical systems. In these cyber physical systems, these little computers are just as powerful as desktop and laptop computers, but they interact with the physical world. So the extended Internet of Things also includes cyber physical systems that make things and can cause a lot of problems, like this guy and all of the other robots like him who need constant maintenance, firmware updates, credential management, just like all the other computers on your network. We don't want this guy to get loose. We don't want them held ransom. What we did at Phosphorus, we actually built the platform to interact with these devices, fundamentally because people don't interact with these devices. And especially the security groups we find typically don't do the most basic things, such as change passwords, apply security patches, or even change default settings. So what we built was an automated system to just do that work for them.
So that includes being able to uniquely identify them, abstract metadata and device-specific information such as part numbers and serial numbers. It allows us to communicate with these devices in both an unauthenticated and authenticated manner, which allows us to also do things like default credential checks, change passwords on devices, and also remediate vulnerabilities by managing the firmware on these devices.
What customers are most interested in is the fact they can even address this problem. Because for the last 30 years, they've had to ignore the problem because it was a hard problem to solve. And they've taken all these devices and locked them off on parts of their network so they can be avoided. And now we're managing them like modern technologies.